You're watching Reggae in Seattle, and this episode I sit down with the amazing Aza Lineage.
Reggae.
Reggae.
Reggae in Seattle.
Reggae in Seattle.
Reggae in Seattle.
Rocks this nation with positive vibration.
The number one spot for all reggae music. All your reggae music needs is right here. Reggae in Seattle.
The best in reggae music. Keep it conscious.
This is Terri with Reggae in Seattle, and I am here with Aza Lineage. Aza, I have been this young lady. I can listen. You know, I've been playing the hell out of her music all last season, and I am finally getting out here to get to talk to her. We're on lockdown. We got these COVID at-home editions going. We got Aza Lineage. Aza, thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, Terry, give thanks for having me as well, Wagwan Seattle.
Listen, we all trying to survive this COVID. How you doing down there?
Doing good, been staying at home and following the protocols,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what are you what are your plans? How are you keeping busy with your music? Are you writing new music? Are you using this time to be in the studio? Or are you just on lockdown? Like I ain't seeing nobody, I ain't talking to nobody. You just on lockdown.
There is still opportunity to do work from home as an artist, would I be practicing your music or writing? So, and just spending some time at home and taking care of yourself.
Right, right. Well, I'm hoping that that time, while that writing is turning into new music. I can tell you that we at Reggae in Seattle, we have been killing with the sound. I do a little bit of community radio. I've been playing the hell out of it. It was on my top 10 videos last year because we really like this. So I can tell you that we are looking forward to that album to hit those streets. I can tell you that.
Yeah, man, and the work I put in, and the anticipation that it on both sides. So soon, very soon.
The journey may be long. We are gonna kill them with a song. Kill them with a song. Yeah.
So listen, you I want to say before I forget, happy early birthday. Do you got any plans? Are you doing anything
Huh.
fabulous? I know they done opened up the streets in Jamaica, so you gonna turn it up? What you gonna do?
Yeah, put me on the spot. Usually birthdays are very quiet for me.
It's gonna be quiet.
Not something that I can miss. Just on that day, there's just a cheer vibes.
Okay, well, I don't want to put you on the spot, but it's probably because I get all hyped up. It's my birthday. We Cancer Moon Children sisters, and
Yeah, man.
but it's gonna be hard, really, to turn up. This year, 2020 is not for that, is it?
May I tell you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So why don't we? I want to ask you. I want you to tell our audience about the Lineage family. I mean, we know. I know as a fan that you were born Dana Bernard, but you've adopted the name Aza, and we have, and you're part of the Lineage family. Can you tell our audience about the Lineage family?
All right, the Lineage family is a group of youths who come together long before me decided that they wanted to do music, in terms of writing and recording and, being artistic with them time. And probably 8 years later, we buck up on each other. Probably 10 years later, here comes Aza Lineage. We grew up in the same community, which is Kingston 7, Augustown Heritage, yeah. So then we use our time to the music. The Lineage family was long before me and thing. And the latest edition, so of course they have an influence on me becoming an artist or expressing myself artistically, you know. So yeah, big them up, You have Smiles, New Era, Beatbox, Spider.
Well, I'm
Francis,
glad I've
and
read that they that they pushed you and they encouraged you, and I'm so glad that the Lineage family did that. That this group that is bringing together these youths to practice music, to other things I understand that they do as well. Correct, outside of music, right?
well, outside of music, of course, we dabble into a little merchandise, And before recording and writing, they were musical selectors, so
Nice.
them have special skills that they used to select and king to fly song.
So why did you choose the name Aza or did they choose that for you?
I chose that for myself.
And tell me why.
Well, my village name, as we'd say in Jamaica, my yard name is Anna, right? And in wanting to identify more with myself, I said I wanted a change. So I went in search of a name, and the first thing that came was Aza, which was very close to Anna. So I looked up the meaning and I realized that it means powerful in Swahili, and it also popular in the Hebrew language for I and I, me and you, the Wallawi.
Yes.
So, and then of course, being a part of the lineage, we adopted the name lineage. So,
Well,
the line is the identification with a direct line of yourself, your mother, your grandmother, your great grandmother, your great great great, from the beginning.
exactly. Well, I love it. I love it. And I tell you, I've been interviewing artists, and you know this. It's always a man sitting next to me, a man on the other side of the camera. So I always love when I can speak to another female artist who's out there making things happen. There are many artists, female artists, but you don't see them getting just the play and the recognition. And so I can just tell you personally, Terri likes to see that. And I want to know, what do you feel? I know that you were on the cover of Rhythm magazine. Congratulations on that, with the cover saying the future is female. And there are so many bomb ass females coming up out of the reggae scene, such as yourself. But do you see change happening? Do you see more female getting the recognition and the invitations to the festivals and the invitations to join the shows? Do you see it getting better in that way for women in reggae?
I think so, that the effort and the strength is being recognized by people all over, so therefore, the music will go out there. So big up to all of the empress them where do them thing. And for all of the ones them where see the work we are put in and I just connect with that and, help to put another level. So of course, the empress them arise now because enough work I put in said speed. Now is the time, really.
It really is. And even last summer in Sweden, in Åland, I don't know if you've knew about this, but there were lineups. I think well, Coffee was on it, but also Holly Cook. I think Etana was on it. It was nothing but an all female lineup. Did you hear about this?
I think I see it after it happened.
Yeah.
I saw it on
I mean, and you know that is virtually unheard of. And so I think that there is, like you said, the empresses are rising. Do you think that the industry and that the audience can support going on in the future this type of event? Now we know this event went on in 2019, and everything is shut down for 2020 summer festivals. But do you see this being something that can be supported down the road?
People seem to be catching on to it and liking it. So hopefully them carry the torch and on both sides. Because we have to give the people something to carry, and it can't just be anything. So once the consistency is there, and the interest is there, the people them love it. So give thanks.
Being an up and coming artist, how was it to have your face? I mean, you were there represented with two other females. I believe it was Lila Ike and Savannah. Yeah, but still, your face was there as on Rhythm magazine as the cover, as the future of reggae is female. How did that feel?
It was a good feeling. It's not something that I had anticipated. The call was to do the cover was quite a surprise, and a feeling of gratitude as well, of course. Big up to Reading Magazine for taking a chance with an unknown artist, such as myself, and putting me out there. And of course, representing for Lila Ike and Savannah Same Speed, seeing the collectiveness and capturing it and putting it out there. Give thanks for that.
So what do you think you would be doing? I mean, I know that you were an entertainment coordinator at one of the local hotels in Jamaica, but what do you think you'd be doing? Did you have a desire to do, like you thought you'd be something else other than a musician? I know that you weren't trying to be a musician. You just got this great voice and this talent and bam, right? But what would you be doing otherwise?
Yes, I was working as an entertainment coordinator. That was something that I really enjoyed. It's something that put you in a creative space and allow you to connect with a lot of people on a regular basis. So at working there, I learned speech and diction training, and they introduced me to a lot of things that is very useful to me right now. So I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I never know where, but it was always something creative because I think I'm a better cook than I'm an artist.
Oh snap. Okay. Now I know I don't know you like that, girl. But if you a better cook than artist, next time I'm on the island, I don't be surprised. I'll be like, oh yeah, you remember talking to me, Reggae in Seattle? Well, you said you could cook, girl. I'm outside your door.
Yeah, man, just link up anytime you're about and we cook some
Well,
food.
I'm supposed to be in Jamaica in December. I have a villa rented for 2 weeks. But as you know, with everything happening, who knows what's going to happen in December? We just plan it by ear. But I won't roll up on you like that. I promise. I'm not a stalker. But if you can cook better than me, you can sing. Yeah, my
Yeah,
mouth is on
man,
fire.
like the whole household vibes.
Nice.
And
So what's coming up? I'm
mm-hmm.
sorry to interrupt. What were you saying? I'll talk. Tell me what you're
Just
saying.
the whole household vibes. It was my ambition to be an entrepreneur. In something in that field, creativeness inside of the home. You know, and now me I do music. Don't ask me how I got here. Just I follow the path.
But the thing is that being an entrepreneur is creative. When you're creating something, you're taking something from nothing and building it and putting it out there for people. What an entrepreneur is putting it may be something tangible that they can consume, like food, or it can be something that their spirit can consume, like music. So it's still a creative endeavor, right? And
Yeah, man.
that's
Yeah.
probably in your spirit.
So it's separate, but it's still the same. It's fall under one umbrella, creativity. And it's later on in my life, me I connect the dots and I say, okay, me see where everything connected and lead up to what it is now.
Nice.
And then you had asked me about what is to come. I said this a lot of times, but it is coming. I work on a debut album and thing. So big up to King Jammy's respect every time.
Well, everyone knows your album is anticipated, but we also know that 2020 is damn near shot for so much promotions and everything. I mean, are you guys looking down the road? And when I say you guys, I'm thinking about yourself, but other artists that you may know because you're there in the mix. What are you planning? Okay, listen, we're 2020 shot. What are we going to do post COVID? When are we going to get back out in these streets? Are you pretty much planning for 2021 to get back in gear again? What's happening on that front?
In anything that you do, you have to plan whether there is a disaster, pandemic, whatnot, a big stone in the way. You still have to have a plan, A and a plan B. So the plan B is to see where you're going, within the industry in terms of the place opening up and things like that. But yeah, there's still there even though we don't see it as a setback really, because it allows us to improve in other areas. Is that my battery? It allows us to improve in other areas and even look at how we can come forward stronger.
You just said your battery was going, didn't you?
Yes. That's it.
You said I heard that. And listen,
I realized the lighting got a little dark.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I'm saying the lighting got a little dark, that's how I realized that the battery was dying.
Yeah, listen. I know that on Skype it takes up a lot of battery energy. So we got a good 15 minutes going, and that isn't too bad on a phone battery with Skype. I don't think.
All right.
Aza, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me.
you.
I wish you nothing but the best and all your endeavors when you blow up. And when I come to Jamaica, I might need some food, gal. I won't bully and beg and stalk, but I might just, hey, girl, can I
All
come
right.
back for
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
food? Thank you so much, Aza. It was such a pleasure to speak with Aza. I am so glad she gave me that time straight from the rock, from Kingston, Jamaica. Make sure you click on the link after this because I've put together a bomb-ass playlist of all of Aza Lineage's music video. So you're going to want to check that out. In the meantime, keep up with Reggae in Seattle. You want to follow us on our Facebook page for all of the latest reggae music videos. We keep the latest coming, and we're always bringing you those old classics along with the history and all things that are associated with reggae music. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel because going forward, this is where you will see our episodes. This is where you will see our interviews. And this is where we're going to keep it happening at our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching Reggae in Seattle. I'm your host, Terry, and until next time, peace and blessings. Thank you for watching.